Hi guys,
My name is Rajuno Aya.
Aya, also known as MC Bakara.
I have 3 children.
Eke Aya, Emmanuel Aya.
On this channel, we'll be talking about
Relationship.
marriage and parenting.
Our shows will be on live every Sunday
Wednesday and Friday
by 8 p.m.
I would like you to subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Turn on your notification bell so you will be the first to always get our videos whenever we post. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Islands! Whoa, we're back again on the screen and we are glad to have you. Welcome to the part 2 of
Avoiding third party.
Yeah. So
Bracket family.
yeah, this time the part 2 we are talking about families. The last episode we talked about avoiding third party when it has to do with friends. So this time we are talking about family, and so we are going to be shaking tables as usual. We'll shake table, destroy table, whatever will happen, let it happen. So avoiding third party in regards to family.
Okay.
Now, why do you think that people always want to involve their family in their marital issues?
Because of bond and loyalty.
Family bond and loyalty.
Family bond.
So can you expatiate so the audience will understand you better?
Now, because your parents brought you to life, took care of you and everything until you became a man or a woman of your own. So now you feel that they must be a part of your life, even when you're married, even when you're matured.
It takes me to where you find out you see a man a mother-in-law and a wife struggling the front seat of a car, and the boy is saying she's my mother so she can sit on the front seat of the car. Before the mother now says, before he became your husband, he was first my son. Mommy, as soon as he's married, just allow them.
A line has been
drawn.
Now, for you, that is, I don't want to call you a mommy's boy, because
Call him. you mommy's boy.
I don't want to call you a mommy's boy or a daddy's boy or a mommy's girl or a daddy's girl.
So somebody asked us to talk about this topic, so let's listen.
Listen to me. You are an adult though. Your mother tried for you.
Mommy, thank you.
But it is now time for you to stand as a man on your own.
Yeah.
And if you cannot protect that which is yours, then don't bother going to get it though. Meaning, don't marry if you cannot fight for your wife.
Even as a woman, you too, that girl. Daddy's girl and mommy's girl.
You cannot defend your man.
You cannot do anything. Everything that happens to you, the first thing you are running home to go and tell your people or to. This episode is for you. We are here to break down your thing. So, but basically, what is the reason? Why should we avoid third party in regards to families? Why should we not go to our families when we are having issues? What are the consequences of going to our families?
See, when you're having issues, first of all, before I talk about after the issue, now remember that when you're going to meet your family in the time of crisis, you're bitter against your partner. You're angry. So you're going there with anger to speak ill of your partner.
Yeah.
Most times with your anger, you speak plenty things and you paint a particular picture of your partner to your people, to your family. See, the way you present your partner to your people is the way they will view your partner for a long time, if not for life.
Yeah, and in most cases, there's nothing like fair hearing, because if you've told your family, they don't want to hear from the other person.
No, you are their own, so they feel like she can't lie to us, and why would they treat our daughter anyhow? And also, no. First of all, you have to be careful when you're dealing with family. In regards to your marriage, your relationship, you have to be very, very careful. Do you want to talk about the next reason why you shouldn't involve
Yeah, another reason why you shouldn't involve is I mean the aftermath. So your family will never, you might forgive your spouse after the whole crisis. I mean, of course, your spouse, you actually married, most of you got married because you love the person. So forgiveness will actually come in.
You always come in.
So after you forgive him, well, the truth is your family members might or will never forgive.
Every time they see your spouse,
They'll remember that
they just see a picture of what he or she did to you.
Yeah.
This violent person, this insulting person,
they caught him red-handed.
this nasty cheat. They won't understand that you're moved on.
Yeah, you've let that go. No?
You've created. That's why the reason why you have to be very, very careful, because when you create this picture, when they carry this mindset of your spouse, already you have damaged, you've destroyed the respect they have for your spouse.
True.
Loss of respect now.
Yeah, loss of respect.
Plenty loss, like you don't finish totally.
And that's going to be it's going to have an adverse effect in your marriage in the long run.
Yes.
Very, very bad effect. So you have to be careful. And I'm more so, this other pointer is something that we can call it World War 3. Because when you go complain and involve your families, and of course when you start hating on your spouse has no choice but to also tell his or her own family members, and they will also start giving that bad energy to you as well. And before you know, both families, in-laws, will start having issue.
I mean, let me create a picture for you. You go to visit your daughter that is married, and then you realize that one of the in-laws or the husband people are talking to her anyhow, treating her anyhow, disrespecting her. You're not going to be happy. So you will reciprocate. You will mirror their actions right back. You begin to treat the guy anyhow, because you know that if your spouse had done the right thing or presented them in the right picture, you wouldn't get to this.
And before you know, both families start having issues. And basically, you see, the end point of this thing is that there's going to be a breakup.
Even if there is no breakup, which
yeah.
If there is no breakup, they will just not be respect. And it's a very painful thing when you watch the people you love not respecting the person you love.
So it's very important, as especially we here in Africa, to be careful how you get your family members involved in your marriage.
Yeah. What I'm going to say about those people or those family members that jump into matters that they were not invited into, because we have those kind of people.
Yeah, that they always
unsolicited. Oh God, what's the word to use? Unsolicited advice.
Advisors.
We did not ask for advice, and you brought it on a platter of gold. Why are you like this? And see, uncle.
I know most times you see why it is also not very, very, very advisable to allow your family members to be part of your marriage, especially when it has to do with advice and all of that. Is that person you are bringing in might not actually have loved your spouse, because him or she must have had somebody they were planning for you to get married to. I mean, those of us here in Africa where you are a doctor, and so your parents-in-law your parents have planned that you're going to marry their friend's daughter, and you came back with another girl from one state. So originally, but they might, because of the recent times, they might not want to react and say we don't like her.
Okay,
just allow
this is your choice. Fine. So now, when there's a little problem,
this way, the next thing I knew it now. I knew when for the first I saw. I knew, and this is the biggest mistake you have made. So you see, and so most of them too are like that. Those ones are jumping. When you did not solicit their own advice, they come in. Most of them do not like us. In fact, if you just start seeing them jumping into your matters when you don't ask for it, just know that they don't like your spouse.
And you have to be very, very careful. Let me give you a little secret in this jumping in matter. When your in-laws are trying to, or when your family members are trying to get involved in your marriage, are trying to come in with advice and suggestions that you did not ask for. Some of them even trying to suggest. Most of them come to enforce. You must do this. This is how it is done in our case. No, we don't do that here. This is a marriage of two people together. Now, in cases like this, it is very advisable for each spouse to handle their own family member.
Oshe.
Do you understand me?
True.
Meaning,
so right, you go and hold your people.
You handle your people. I cannot, because when I may be right though in handling what your members, your family members are saying, but it will be as if I'm a problem maker. I'm a troublemaker. It will paint me bad. So it is better because you are their own. They cannot throw you away. They will only get angry and like, oh, they insult me. So, it will end there.
So in other words, what we are doing now is the best possible approach to this issue, especially for these people that are coming in, to prognose or to advise, is that both parties should handle
their own end of the bargain.
In fact, the way we do it is if it's becoming out of hands, we just lock the door. And that among we see you at the other end. So we just lock the door. So my family members are not intruding, my family members are not intruding. We just sort our issues on that.
No matter how it is, no matter what it is, my husband handles his people, and me, I handle my people. Though we are blessed, but still, that's the best way, so that your partner doesn't look bad.
Yeah. And please, this is a warning. Please and please and please, husband, wives, don't always report your spouse to your parents or your family members, so that they will not make her look stupid the rest of her life. Because they might just make her look useless, sad, and they might just make her miserable the rest of her life. Well,
true.
This is a very sensitive topic, so I want to run. I don't want to stay here again because the fire here is getting out of hand.
No, you cannot run away. You cannot run.
You can continue. Alright, so guys, I hope this episode was expository, because a lot of things we say here, is basically out of experience and with some researches too. So
yes.
We want to make this clear to the general public that this is our view,
This is our view from our own experiences.
Yeah, and on all of the topics we have been talking about.
Yes.
And of course, let's have your view. You can always write below in the comment section. Let's have your view. What do you think? How do we handle third party in regards to parents or families coming into marriages? Let's have your view. Of course, if you have any situation you think you want us to talk about, let's have your view as well. Thank you so much, guys. You want to say something?
There was something I was about to say,
right.
And I think it is going to come in very timely. Please, when your spouse is wrong, even if it is in front of your family, in public, please stand for them first. In public, defend them. Cover up for them. When you go indoors, then you can now tell them, you messed up. This is where you were wrong. This was not right. But in public, please defend.
Always defend them.
Cover up. It creates a very wonderful picture.
Thank you, guys. We want to see more of your comments, and of course, just in case you have not subscribed, please, we beg you, we can't be doing this all alone without you. Please just subscribe.
Yes, and
of course,
click the notification bell so you can be among the first people to get notified when we make a post.
And of course, always share our videos, call your friends and loved ones once again to come and join us, watch what we do, and contribute to whatever we are doing on this platform.
Yes.
Thank you.
Adios.
And we'll see you once again.
Bye.
In the next edition.